Stocks hitting new 52-week lows on the NYSE today, 147 and 166 on the Nasdaq. Could next month be a catalyst for change? We sure need a change, don't we? Might September actually be a good time to buy? Well, here now is Chris Kacher, founder of virtueofselfishinvesting.com and also co-author of Trade Like an O'Neill Disciple, how we made 18,000% in the stock market. Chris, great to have you on the show. You know, history has kind of defined September and October as the worst months for investing in the stock market. Do you think that history is going to prove true this time round, and might that actually augur for a bottom in the market?
Well, actually, history has also shown in 1998 and 1999, while the market had a tough time of things in September and October, October was a turning point for the market, where the market did find its lows and then went higher. Now, this was repeated actually in 2001 and 2002 as well. So going forward, we're now in the month of August, and looking at September and October, we could certainly see that repeat itself. But that said, the top quality stocks, the leading stocks out there right now, have been able to perform fairly well, even in the face of this downtrend that we're currently in. And so we're looking for positive action on these leading stocks to carry through and perhaps say consolidate for the next few weeks. But that acts as a great launching pad when the market does find its bottom and turns higher.
I'm going to get onto those four stocks in just a second, but let me just play the devil's advocate here, because we are seeing quite a high level of correlation, not just between the different asset classes, but also between stocks themselves, which kind of undermines a little bit the stock picking theory, doesn't it?
Well, there are levels of correlation. We're seeing very high levels, historically speaking. However, there are the stocks I'm going to discuss, you'll see, actually have been able to buck the trend. A lot of these stocks continue to hit new highs. Even though it's a reluctant type of uptrend, it's nevertheless an uptrend in the face of a falling market. Okay,
let's get on to these four stocks. You've got F5 Networks, VMware, Salesforce.com, Netflix. Three, of course, of those four are in the cloud computing space. But I just want to, first of all, zoom in on the fact that all of these, as you've said, have performed very well year to date. Netflix is up 122% year to date. So isn't it actually a little too late to get in on these stocks?
Well, strength begets strength, and many of these stocks that continue to show strength will be potentially excellent buy candidates, especially when the market does find its bottom. Now, there's been loads of examples in history where leading stocks were up 300, 400, 500% from their launch pads, and then they proceeded to go up another 500%. So we're always looking for quality. Quality does beget quality, and these stocks that I've chosen are showing all the signs of stocks that have been able to buck the current downtrend.
And you don't feel it's putting too many eggs in one basket, the fact that you've got three of those four stocks in cloud computing?
Well, that's a great point. I always encourage investors to have some level of diversification. If their entire portfolio is in one industry group, they should be aware of that, and they should expose their portfolios accordingly. Some of the conservative investors out there might only want to have at most 50% of their account exposed to one industry group, such as cloud computing, even though it is a very hot group. Nevertheless, if you're a conservative investor, you should be aware that this sort of thing can introduce a lot of volatility into your account. Now, myself and my investment partner, Gil Morales, we enjoy landing on the best stocks in the best industry groups. A great example would be the late 90s with internet.com boom. I remember at one time a good portion of my account was focused on the internet types of names, and I was prepared for that volatility. In other words, I had all my sell rules in place so that when the market did take a turn for the worst, I was able to get out of the market very quickly.
Okay, well, Chris, thank you very much for explaining that to us.